Gentlemen, please welcome the world-ranked southpaw heavyweight contender, tonight making his British debut and his first attempt at a world title, introducing the challenger known as the Gutter Dog, Kevin Lerena. And his opponent across the ring is the defending world champion, entering the ring wearing black trunks with silver trim, hailing from and representing his home of London, England. He weighed in at 17 stone 2 pounds, or 240 1/4 US pounds. With a record of 18 wins, only 1 defeat, he has 17 big wins coming by way of knockout, and tonight he is making the first defense of his title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hard-hitting, defending WBA heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Triple D, Daniel Dynamite Dubois. Once again, our referee in charge is Howard Foster, now to give instructions.
Both you both in the dressing room, you both know what I expect. Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Both you watch your heads in close. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves.
And let's not get things twisted with all the alphabet soup madness, because the WBA heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk, is sitting ringside. This is a secondary title that Daniel Dubois did earn, and belts matter to the fighters, and he deserves credit for that. But we understand who the WBA heavyweight champion of the world is. Still a very important step in the career of Daniel Dubois on this stage, now 4 fights removed from his lone pro loss against Joe Joyce.
You wonder, when an up-and-coming fighter has a loss like that, how far in the back of his mind it really is. Well, this is the type of fight, and this is the type of fighter in Lerena that can answer that question.
And it's not just the loss, taking the L. It's the way he lost and what it felt like and looked like that night, as Joyce just had that thudding, consistent jab, and then Daniel afterwards was diagnosed with 2 fractures of the orbital bone, bleeding, retinal bleeding, and nerve damage to the eye. And that was the 10th round knockout that happened back in November of 2020.
And what he did was a normal thing. He felt something was off, he took the knee and was counted out. But fighters are constantly asked to do the abnormal thing, is to fight through things like that. So there are questions swirling around Dubois, his heart, his mental toughness. I don't have those questions. I feel like he did what he felt he needed to do, but he has to answer those, and he's starting again tonight.
For Lerena, it's his 2nd fight in 77 days. This our heavyweight co-feature before the championship of the world, with Derek Chisora getting another shot against Tyson Fury. And at the end of this first round, Mark Kriegel will be live in the locker room with Tyson Fury. So don't go anywhere. You will hear from Tyson Fury in just 90 seconds.
Dubois has good power if you stay in line for the power, just like you see right there. Those punches block. Good shot right there.
1, 2, 3,
knockdown score
4,
as
5,
Jordan Ramsey
6,
looks on
7,
with Tyson Fury.
8.
So Lerena scores the knockdown here in round 1.
Dubois not.
Whoa! Dubois just went down on his own. He is not
3,
right.
4, 5.
Can see it in his eyes.
7, 8.
Can you believe this? There are many this week who said, watch out, Lerena's a live dog to get rid of Dubois. Dubois in serious trouble here in the final minute of round 1.
He's still right in line to get hit with that same shot.
He's down again.
2,
3 knockdowns scored by Lerena here in round 1.
6,
What an upset we could have bubbling up.
8.
Saved by the bell.
Huh? Sit back, get some tape. Get some tape. won't let you put tape on it. You'll get told to take it off.
Listen, you're going to have to walk. You have to warm into this. All right. Listen. You all right?
No.
Huh?
All right.
Walk around. Don't throw any hooks. Just throw your jab. All right. If you're right.
Tape it?
No, you can't.
You can't. You're not allowed to.
All right. Listen. Get up and walk around.
Come on.
Listen. Move your right. Okay. Get that jab going. How's it feel? Bend down. Bend down.
So here we are, round number 2, after a shocking first round, when Kevin Lerena, the upset-minded South African who told everybody all week, I'm going to get Dubois. He got to him 3 times in round 1, Trey.
Yes, he did, and I think Dubois checked out in that first round. This round, to me, is just a formality. He's out here, but I don't think he wants to be here anymore.
Only a few years ago, he was considered the top prospect in the division, took the loss to Joyce, felt like he had regrouped, got everything back, won a secondary title, and now this, in deep trouble against Lerena.
Look for the left hand of Lerena, straight or overhand, landing on the chin of Dubois at any moment.
Lorena's first fight here on English soil, and it's against the crowd favorite Dubois. And he is staying calm and controlled, even with this massive early advantage. His only loss in his career was 8 years ago. That was as a cruiserweight. He's a short but blossoming later in career heavyweight.
Good shot from Lerena. Lerena just has to get the right shot through. He's got a quick first step. He's very quick with his hands. Dubois can't compute the shots that are hitting him. He can't get out of the way.
Sending that left hand again is Kevin, the 30-year-old South African southpaw. After a dominating first round, he landed 8 power punches, scored 3 knockdowns, one of which Dubois went down on his own, had to take a knee.
I think Lerena needs to press this pace right now. Dubois will always be dangerous with one shot. He doesn't want Dubois to clear his head, start to gain a little confidence, and try to get back in this fight.
Completely agree with what you just said. Often we would say the opposite of a guy like Lerena, maintaining composure, staying calm. It would be to his advantage to jump Dubois.
He can be composed, but still be aggressive.
Yes, that's right.
The left hand is the key, behind the jab.
And now you see Dubois trying to settle those feet, trying to send that right hand to the body. Still a little antsy as Lerena stalks.
Dubois ready to go. Every punch he throws, he's more concerned about getting the punch back to defend himself
like that.
than he is, just like that.
Just like that.
Then he is landing a punch, and Lerena needs to take advantage right now.
He has to see that advantage, and he has to do something to make it a clear advantage. Fire that southpaw power left hand if you're Lerena. Dubois goes with the right uppercut. It does clip him with the left hand.
That's what can happen.
And now Dubois, behind that jab, fires a straight right. Lerena came off the gas pedal instead of pressing after scoring 3 knockdowns in that first round. Dubois gets through the second.
You're going to have to be very selective here, very cagey, okay? Very, very cagey. All right, keep...
Kevin Lerena, former cruiserweight. His last 4 fights, he's gone from 199 pounds to 230 pounds. He came out against the well-regarded Daniel Dubois here on Dubois' turf and scored 3 knockdowns in round number 1. Came off the gas pedal in round number 2. In fact, Dubois landed 8 punches to Lorena's 7 in that second round.
You see Dubois clearing his head, getting his legs back. You get knocked down, you lose the feeling in your legs. They don't feel sturdy. But that's coming back to Dubois right now. He's starting to get into a rhythm. Lerena needs to cut him off at the point right now. Lerena can be knocked down and knocked out as well. It's the straight right jab, straight left hand down the middle that Lerena, he needs to live there as often as he can, because Dubois doesn't move his head. He moves his hands, he moves his feet, but his head is right there to be hit.
And if it stays on that line, it's going to eat that left hand. There's the jab, no left hand behind it.
Dubois doing the right thing. He's not trying to knock Lerena out. He's just touching, poking, piling up points, trying to clear his head and trying to get back in the ring.
He's doing a decent job of it, and then fires off the 1-2 and a good right hand to the body.
Good body shot.
Daniel Dubois. But shockingly, it's Lerena who has given him the opportunity to settle back in. A little bit of blood on the face of Lerena.
I'm not sure what Lerena's doing right here.
As you predicted, Trey, a right hand splits the guard, and Dubois turns the tables.
7, 8. And Dubois is a good finisher.
Let's see if he can do it. Dubois coming in to try to finish it. He was down 3 times in round 1, and now here in round 3, trying to finish off Lerena. Stunning shots to the head. Uppercut comes in. Another one. Daniel Dubois from off the canvas to in control.
Lerena should still look for a shot.
Oh, he's eating punishment. Uppercut. What a big shot that was.
1,
It is over.
2.
It is over. It is over. Dubois comes all the way back from down 3 times to a knockout victory. Oh, don't you just love heavyweights, folks?
You got to take advantage of your opportunities because you don't know if you're going to get it again. Big comeback for Daniel Dubois. He looked to be all but finished from that first round 3 knockdown assault from Kevin Lerena, and Lerena let Dubois off the hook. But kudos to Dubois for settling himself, getting his legs back under him, and gaining his composure to finish just like that.
5 knockdowns in 3 rounds. A heavyweight classic in terms of just big men and what they're capable of doing. Let's go back and show you, first of all, round 1, the 3 knockdowns by Lerena.
That shot landed on the top of the head of Dubois. Didn't seem like much, but you see it threw off the equilibrium of Dubois.
And that's the kind of shot right to the top of the head that'll resonate and you will ring like a bell. And that was the last one. Remember, there was another knockdown where he just had to take a knee. And then this is the 3rd round, the Dubois comeback, straight
Good
right.
shot. Just that man, big man that can punch. Lerena standing right in front of him. All he did was let the shot go, and it landed clean, and Lerena got up. He was hurt very badly.
The end of the fight, Trey, the uppercuts at the end of the fight. Body shot in the mix. Uppercuts got in, straight left hand got in, left hook got in.
Good shot right there from Dubois. Great punch selection, body shots, hooks, roundhouse shots, and then that uppercut finished it right there. That's all the referee needs to see in a situation like that to jump in and stop the fight.
Howard Foster, the referee, the veteran referee, whose career has spanned over 1,400 bouts here in the UK, called this right at the bell. Well, that uppercut was devastating, and that was the knockout. That was, listen, we talked about this fight all week long, Trey. Mark Kriegel in our pre-show said, Lorena's as live of a dog as there is, and that was true. Everybody said this may be the most intriguing fight that completely delivers on this